Welcome back to the Yo Trigger BF channel. What a game. What a game. Timberwolves beat the number one offense in the NBA league, the Celtics. When I was watching this game, I was just nervous. This was really a test. I mean, everybody, was going crazy about, the Timberwolves are the number one best defensive team in the league right now. Um, and we should be. We have Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels. So, I mean, I'm glad we lived up to the name. But coming to this game, facing the Celtics with Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, and Drew Holiday, they have the best offense in the league. And it showed the first quarter. I mean, the first 5 minutes. I was watching, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I haven't watched any of the Celtics games this season yet. But when we were facing them, excuse me, I was just stunned. I mean, they can drain the threes. They can shoot that thing, man. Jason Tatum, he's a baller, certified baller. Jalen Brown, he's a certified baller. But the test stood. I mean, we won in overtime, though, which is to be expected. I heard from the commentators that we are the only team so far to keep the Celtics from scoring 70 points before the half. I think it was what it was like 50 something, 50-50, or I don't know. It was, you know, it wasn't 70. So I mean, hey, that shows that we are the best defensive team in the league. Let's talk about some individuals. The star player of the NBA, really, Anthony Edwards, Ant Man. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, 38 points. I'm looking over here because I got the stats pulled. Um, I just came out the shower. I was watching it while I was at the gym and everything. I mean, 9 rebounds especially is just Anthony Edwards. Just watching this man, and I'll give credit to him for fixing his shot selection. Right, you can see the maturity in him, reading the game. He used to just toss that thing up. A lot of the times it'd go in, and a lot of the times it wasn't it. Right, um, but I think that this man got one of the best mid-range shots so far. I mean, the way he does. Look, you don't have to go for the net all the time. He knows that too. He hits the backboard every single time. It looks like. I mean, whoosh, whoosh, hits the backboard in. He gets that separation. Whoosh. I mean, I don't know what's the percentage of him missing it, but every time I see him hit it, it goes in. So I'm really happy that he worked in that game. Another player to shout out is Rudy Gobert, man. He didn't score a lot, but 14 points, 12 rebounds. What I have to say about Rudy Gobert is I'm very proud of the man for accepting his role. I know he's kind of used to, 20s, 30 points maybe. Look, it just wasn't going to work out, right? It just wasn't going to work out on this team, especially. You just had to accept your role. And look, he's excelling at it right now. That's why we're the number one defensive team. And he will most likely get best defensive player. But, there's Victor Wet Bananas out there. Shout out to all my flight viewers, if you know what I'm talking about. Um, Jaden McDaniels started off terrible. I mean, terrible. Shooting, scoring wise. In the first quarter, I don't know about the second quarter. I don't recall, but I mean, he missed a wide open layup. He was just missing. I think he was like 1 for 9. But defensively, I mean, him, Anthony Edwards, just they took the matchup. They took the responsibility of guarding Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, and Jalen Brown, and it just worked. I mean, the connection between those two guys, and they do actually have on-court connections because Anthony Edwards always passing it to him. Mike Conley, the vet, clutch 3-point shot in overtime. Really knows how to control this team and control the game, and it shows. I mean, he also had that clutch foul. He sold it a little bit. Who else should we shout out? Kyle Anderson. What I expect? I mean, the performance I expected. he met it, right? You can't ask too much from Kyle Anderson, but his presence on the court, off the court as well. I mean, it's leadership, it's smarts. He knows everybody's strengths and weaknesses, especially Rudy Gobert. Him and Rudy Gobert work very well together. Nas Reed, not one of his best games, 14 points, but he was a factor starting out. Alexander Walker, I don't know why we're giving him the free throws. Um, Finch, fix that, please. I don't know what he sees in the guy. He's a great player. I think he hit a nice corner shot just off a catch and shoot. I like the guy. I do. I think he works well. I mean, it really is a matchup. I mean, a competition between him, Shake Milton, who had what 3 minutes, so wasn't good. Jordan McLaughlin, however you say his name. I mean, he played 4 minutes. He scored 2 points. He's all right. I mean, he did match up one of the other smaller guards on the Celtics team, so I guess that was nice. Um, if you noticed, I skipped one person. He's supposed to be the franchise player on this team, but I am revoking his card. Karl Anthony Towns. I don't see the future. I, this man is booty. Just booty. I don't even know where to start with this guy. If and I like Karl Anthony Towns at times, but come on, man. Just watching. I mean, this ain't this baby league. This guy's 7 foot tall, man. 200 something pounds. Get to work. Stop crying. Stop getting baited into calls. You're not a guard. You're a big man. Play like one. I know you got the best 3-point shot as a big man, but come on, man. Come on. He did nothing out there. Nothing. He had like in the third quarter like a little floater come, like a little bit, but that's you're the franchise player. Anthony Edwards carried this team to the win. Karl Anthony Towns, I don't know. I don't know. Because we got Jaden McDaniels, Nas Reed, Anthony Edwards, um, Alexander Walker. I'll give him time. I see the potential in him. Shake Milton. I mean, look, they're all like 22, 23, 24. Give them time. I mean, we got players. Rudy Gobert. I like him here in Minnesota. I mean, Karl Anthony Towns is not. I don't know what to say. 28 minutes, 7 points, 10 rebounds. I didn't even know he got that many rebounds. But might I add, he fouled out. He fouled out as well. Only player on our team to foul out. And we had big foul trouble just coming in. And, I'm not mad about that because the team we were facing was really, best offense in the league. We're playing physical. We're trying to get the ball. We're trying to, get in their heads. And the refs, they were really, they were looking at every play. Every play. Let me look at the Celtics. Porzingis. He can ball. He was causing us trouble. 20 points. Jason Tatum. 32 points. Be nice. Drew Holiday. 42 minutes. 12 points. 11 rebounds. So double-double for him. He's alright. He can play. He can play, though. He choked, though. He did miss a lot of layups that he tried to go for. Jaylen Brown, 26. Yeah, certified baller, that guy is. Al Horford, we're just glad he didn't heat up. He had the 1-3, and we're just glad that it was that was that. Yeah, the Celtics, their bench players did not really perform well. They did not whatsoever, which was probably why they lost. So, Amazing game by the Wolves. I think that was the best game so far this season. I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but I'm just saying. I mean, it was a big matchup. Number one offense, number one defense. See who came out of the mud, and yeah, I mean, of course, we went to overtime. So, I mean, look at this fouls, 26 personal fouls on each team. Turnovers, 23 for the Timberwolves, 16 for the Celtics. Um, 45 rebounds. That's crazy. Um, we didn't shoot the three very well. 13 for 37. So, free throws, terrible. We have to make those. 13 for 25. That's not good. We're NBA players. They're NBA players. They should be hitting those. But I'm just glad. I'm glad. And where does that put us? I think that put us fourth, fifth, fourth. I mean, not to mention we play. I went to the Utah game, over the weekend on Saturday. We won that game. We beat the Nuggets. I think we beat the Heat too. I mean, and the Heat they didn't have Jimmy Butler, but still, I mean, those are they're the top of the league. I mean, the Nuggets won the championship. I mean, we got couple tough games coming up, but we are fourth in the league right now in the Western Conference. I hope we can continue. Go Wolves.